a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving.
Yo, what is up, y'all? What is up? It's me, it's Keen. We're back. We're in the building with another episode of the 7200 Second Podcast. As always, I got my guy, Coach Donte, as always, here in the building. Coach, what's going on, man? You muted.
I'm good, ready for the drive tomorrow. Let's get it going.
We got some good things, going on today. Of course, we got the NBA Finals to go over. You got the mock draft we always do right before the draft. Talk a little bit of football news and pretty much. But it's NBA playoff time. But let's get down into last night's games. We had 3 on the docket here. We had the Dallas Mavericks versus the Clippers. I thought the Clippers was going to pull it off because when I looked at it, they was up 3 with like 20 seconds left, and then I turned something and coming back, Dallas pulled it off. So Dallas ties up the series, 1 apiece, 96-93. Of course, Luka Donte, with 32 points, 9 and 6, off 11 of 26 shooting. Kyrie Irving with 23. You had Derek Jones Jr. with 10. And you had PJ Washington with 18. Kawhi Leonard did come back yesterday. I mean, not fully healthy. Similar situation as Joel Embiid. But you had Kawhi chipping with 15. PG had 22. Zubac had 13. James Harden 22. And then you got 5 from Terrence Mann. And then you got your bench points. But the Mavericks pulled it off, tied the series up. What was the difference between this game and last game?
Difference in this game between the last game, Mavericks that was down by 30, much as 30 in the game. The Clippers played very good defense as well. This game, Luka Doncic stepped up a lot in this game. He had 30. He did out 33, down at 30 points in the last game. PJ Washington stepped up with 18 points. Luka Doncic 32 points in this game, but like I said, the other guys stepped up for the Dallas Mavericks. They shot 42% from the 3-point line. They did out-rebound the Clippers as well. So those was the difference of the game. And Kawhi Leonard just coming back. Like I said, again, he's been injured, but I'm not going to make that excuse for him because, again, you're out there on the court. You good enough to play. You got to go out there. You got to go out there and you got to be effective. I know injury could hamper you. That shows that everybody else got to step up for the Clippers. So Kawhi Leonard, not making that excuse for him. When the Clippers are healthy, they could be a dark horse to get to a Western Conference Finals. But that shows you other guys do got to really step up. Other guys really got to step up and play. You have Luke Kennard did have 15 points in the game, and they had the lead. In this game, and they just didn't hold it. And the bench really didn't play well in this game at all. Norman Powell normally plays pretty well. He went 2 for 10 last night. Russell Westbrook went 2 for 9. Mason Plumlee 0 for 3. The bench didn't play well at all last night. So Terrence Mann only giving you 5 points. That's not going to get it done.
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely going to be an interesting series. I still got Dallas winning this series. It might go 6. It's probably, like I said, depending on which Clippers team we see, which Paul George comes in, what James Harden we going to see, what is Russell Westbrook going to do coming off the bench, and it's in the whole health situation of Kawhi Leonard. We all know, that he can't, his knee. When do you think it's time for Kawhi to just be like, I can't keep doing this, my knee, knowing he wants to play basketball? It's just he physically can't. He's been having this issue since college, and we really seen it in the San Antonio era. He got 3 championships. What more else can he do? Do you see him retiring anytime soon?
To be honest, I don't know if he retires. I think he's still got a lot of miles on his body, really, to be honest. But if those knees gonna keep giving him an issue, I can definitely see him retire. But like I said, I still see Kawhi Leonard when he's on the court, he can be effective. He's a very great shooter, great defender. He can still be effective. He just once them knees go out on you, hey, that's gonna be hard to come back from.
Definitely the knee injuries. It's looking like the Clippers could re-sign Paul George. Keep his ass in LA. Keep him over there so Daryl Morey ain't got to try to get him. So hopefully they re-sign him so Daryl Morey can go elsewhere. Maybe a Donovan Mitchell. Come on, Daryl. Pitch that money to D Mitch because he don't want to stay in Cleveland. But anyway,
he's going to the Knicks. He ain't going to Knicks. He ain't going to Philly. He's going to the Knicks.
Don't do that. Look, can I have my hopes and dreams down there? Can I hope and can I dream? But we got the Suns.
What he ain't gonna do. I just know what he ain't gonna do. You've been in my gym.
But as always, guys, before we get into the real nitty gritty of things here, appreciate y'all in the chat. Vic, as always, Burn, normal guy, what's going on? Sajin, what's going on, y'all? Appreciate y'all. Paul George is way better than Tobias Harris. We got the Suns and the Timberwolves. We got this series. I thought maybe it was going to be some type of a game, but both games, Timberwolves coming in there showing business. Anthony Edwards is the new face of the NBA. Anthony Edwards, we all know what he can do. He's a stud. Pretty much. So the Timberwolves, we got 25 points for Jalen McDaniels. Y'all let French Fry go 6 of 8 and with 18 points. Gobert with 18. Mr. No Show had 12. You had 18 from Conley, and then you had 15 points from Anthony Edwards. So McDaniels was your leading scorer. It wasn't even Ant. It was McDaniels. Then you had Alexander come off the bench and get you 10. And then with the Suns, what just happened? KD with 18, Nurk had 10, Bill 14, Grayson Allen, I think he went out with an injury when he had 3, and Book only had 20. And Eric Gordon off the bench for 15. You had old man coming off the bench for 15. That's really all that was on your bench that really was giving you anything. Why is the Suns having so much trouble with Minnesota?
Because their inability to not score on the offensive side of the ball, and people must forget Minnesota is the best defensive team in the NBA. They're the best defensive team in the NBA. And you got guys like Bradley Beal who out there just shooting horribly from the field, Kevin Durant. Everybody's going on to the Kevin Durant to Bradley Beal, who hasn't been healthy all season, really. You got Eric Gordon, who's on and off. Yusuf Nurkic has been off the floor as well. Grayson Allen putting up 3 points. Ross O'Neal playing 17 minutes, taking no shots, doing nothing out on the court.
Cardio.
You got guys out there getting in shape and running the track. That's all you got out there. And other than that, why you got other guys like Jaden McDaniels, who I really like, got 25 at 25. Gobert had 18 points. Mr. No Show, guess what? Didn't even show up. But guess what? When you have Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley having 18 as well, other guys showing up, you don't need Anthony Edwards to show up every single game. You just need the production of the other guys on the floor, And plus, they shot the ball pretty poorly. They got to the free throw line 30 times. They were more aggressive from the field, from the free throw line. Phoenix, 20 turnovers. You can't win a game with 20 plus turnovers, especially against the number 1 defensive team in the league. You can't win a game with 20 plus turnovers, not against that good defensive team. But other than that, it's a lot wrong. They turned the ball over. Bradley Beal, them not showing up. Kevin Durant missing 11 shots from the field, 6 of about 15 from the field. You got guys out there just running cardio and just running a track, just out there, just standing in the way. And you don't got a bench. You still don't got a good bench. Your bench still is not that good, not really good. So you haven't addressed the bench at all. So again, that's what's wrong with the Suns. They're not deep enough. They're not deep enough at all. And then the starting 5 is struggling. They have to play a lot more minutes than you're asking them to.
I just don't know. I questioned this Suns team in the beginning of the season too, because as soon as Bradley Beal went over there, I'm like, okay, you Bradley Beal, but then that is their biggest issue. They didn't have a bench. Then you had Grayson Allen. He wasn't a bad player. He'd come in and step up and give you minutes. But then who is it after that? Nobody. Who's on the bench that's going to give you some points? Nobody. That's the Suns' issue. They got Kevin Durant, but they gave away the house, the car, the kids, and the damn dog for him. That means they don't got no bench. None. Nothing. So when you need your starters to rest, who's coming in? They got to play more minutes.
Yep.
So I knew this. I knew they wasn't going to be scary either. Kevin Durant and Book, they can only do what they can do with so much. So I just said not hitting goals and too many turnovers. This could easily it could be a sweep. It could be a sweep. Do you think this series is over?
I don't think it's over. I think Phoenix, it's a slight chance they win at home. They can win at home because of Kevin Durant still can be good. He still can be good. I think they can fix it. They can fix it. I don't think it'll be sweet. I don't think this series will be sweet. I think if there's anything, Minnesota win this series in 6. I don't think it'll be a sweep though.
So what happened to Kevin Durant's legacy after this? Because last year did they make it to the playoffs last year?
Yeah, but they lost in the first round.
Right, they lost. It was Denver, right? Was it Denver?
It was the second round. Yeah, it was Denver.
Then they lost. They possibly about to lose in the first round again. So what does Kevin Durant do?
Kevin Durant, I think he stays with Phoenix, but I think people are going to talk a lot more about his legacy being tarnished because he still hasn't yet to win a ring without the Warriors. So yeah.
Man, you should have just chalked that thing up with Draymond.
I would have just stayed there.
I would have just.
It makes it look worse because you ain't winning nothing. You ain't winning nothing without him, so it makes you look worse.
Look, we ain't got to talk. Look, I don't got to talk to you outside of practice and on the floor, or I don't even got to talk to you on the bench. But as long as we got to connect on the court, that's all I got. That's all the communication I need.
I mean, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal weren't friends. They respected each other on the court. They put their differences to the side and won 4 championships, and they won one without each other. So hey, other than that, y'all, as long as you respect each other, you don't got to be a best of friends. You can just be professionals, do what you got to do on the court to help the team win.
Yeah, they gave every for Bradley Beal. When the Suns signed Kevin Durant, they said bench. We don't need a stinking bench. But they know that they do know a bench is the most key important part of the basketball team as well, because your starters got to get a break, but you also have to have good bench production. I'm not saying you got to be the best player on the bench, but you at least got to come in and give some type of production off the bench.
Yep.
Then we had the last game. We had the Bucks and the Pacers. The Pacers get to done, ties up the series. They won 125-108. Since Pascal Siakam got traded to Indy, he's been playing lights out. 37 points in 37 minutes. You got 11 points from Aaron Naismith. You got 22 from Miles Turner. Nembhard gave you 20. And then you got Tyrese Halliburton in the double-double, 20 and 20. He hasn't really been shooting the last 2 games very well. He was 4 for 10. And then you got Obi topping off. They really didn't have any bench production. But for the Bucks side, Porter's got you 14. Middleton with 15. Lopez gave you 22. Pat Bev, we all know what Pat Bev is. He gave you 5, and Lillard gave you 34. And then the bench, didn't really give you much. Can the Bucks hang on until Giannis comes back?
I think they could, but it's going to be tough because the Bucks. I mean, the Pacers are the best offensive team in the league, but they're the worst defensive team in the league. So we do got to keep that in mind. But they can score on the offensive side of the ball, and they can make threes. They do got good 3-point shooters out there. And that was the key of the game last night. They shot 44% from the 3-point line. They made all their 3-pointers. And then, again, you got Pascal Siakam, who is an NBA champion. I mean, having 37. I mean, he scored 30 in both playoff games, and he's been hot. Miles Turner really stepping up with 22 points. And my young guy, Andrew Nembhard, who has a brother at Creighton, and Nembhard. So, again, he's a very good playmaker. You got Halliburton, who's one of the best playmakers in the game. And I'll say I think the Bucks can win this series, but I think the Pacers will have an opportunity for the door to be open because they're one of the best offensive teams in the league. but also they're the worst defensive teams in the league. So they could all on the defensive side of the ball, they can let them down as well.
So Dame shot 6 of 13 from 3, and he was 10 of 21 from the field. Now I understand Dame Lillard's Dame, and he can take over at any time. But if he doesn't get any other help, because when this Brook Lopez may not be 6 of 7 again from 3 the next time he plays, or Bobby Portis may not be on. So how does this Bucks team have to win until Giannis comes back? It can't be just all solely on Dame.
Everybody gotta chip in. Everybody gotta chip in. Everybody gotta play. Chris Middleton gotta play. Brook Lopez gotta step up. He gotta continue to do what he do. If he can continue to shoot the ball at least well and protect the rim, I think they will be fine. I think this is an even series with Giannis being out. I think this series may be a little bit more even.
Is the Bucks missing Drew Holiday?
Yeah, they missing Drew Holiday. Yep, I could say that. They could. They are.
So going back to Monday's games, and we had the Denver Nuggets go up 2-0 against the Lakers. Now LeBron James made some comments in his presser, talking about the refs, and then he referenced the Sixers game, which we're going to get into. But I'm sorry, LeBron, and the Lakers, you cannot. I understand some calls aren't going to be called, and I know that call he was talking about when MPJ did elbow the hell out of D'Lo, and they called it a foul, but then when they challenged it, they waved it off. So I understand that gripe there, but there's no way you go in your press conference talking about refs when y'all blew a 20-point lead. You blew a 20-point lead. And in the second half, where was Anthony Davis? Where was Anthony Davis at? Where was he at? He was nowhere to be found. He didn't. I don't think did he even score in the second half?
I don't think he did. Nope.
So where was he at? Where was he? So y'all should not be talking about the refs. And then y'all let Jamal Murray, who didn't have a good shooting day the first and second game, but it counted. He made the game-winning shot when it mattered. And then Jokic had a triple-double. He had a double-double in the first quarter. I knew it was going to be a long night for the Lakers when he gets a double-double in the first quarter. Are the Lakers done?
Yeah, I think they're losing this series. I don't know how many games. I think they got swept last year because the series were actually close. Possibility it happens again to them this year. You get swept. I think you lost 10 in a row against Denver. You lost 10 games in a row against Denver. Coming into this series, a good chance you lose 12 in a row, but I think they're done. I think the Lakers are done. I don't think they win this series.
So you get 32 points from Anthony Davis, 11 rebounds. Uchimura in 38 minutes only gave you 3 points, and he was 1 of 7. You get 26 points from LeBron, 12 assists. He almost had a triple-double. He had 8. D'Lo gave you 23. Austin Reeves didn't have a great game either. He had 9. Then you didn't get anything from your bench. Nothing. 6 points from Taurean Prince, and that was it. Then you had Aaron Gordon with 14. Michael Porter Jr. with 22. He was shooting 6 of 10 from the 3. Jokic had a triple-double, 27, 20, and 10. What the? So y'all wasn't rebounding either? You let Jokic get 20 rebounds? 20 points from Jamal Murray, 9 of 24 shooting, but he got that game-winning shot. And KCP gave you 6 points in 35 minutes, and then Christian Braun with 10 points off the bench. What's the difference? What is Denver is still the great team. They the champs for a reason. What's the difference between the Lakers and Denver right now?
You got a better squad, better overall production. Just simple as that. Best center in the league. Jamal Murray, best secondary player in the league, next to Nikola Jokic, who can also make big time shots. You got one of the best role players in the game, and Aaron Gordon, a complimentary role piece. And you got Michael Porter Jr., who can turn it on at any given time. So, and you got a two-time NBA champion over there in KCP, who also can make shots. So, at the end of the day, a lot of people thought that that Bruce Brown leaving was going to hurt him. But if you got to pay a guy $40 million, yeah, I'll let him walk too. I'll let him walk to the Pacers too. And where's Bruce Brown at? How's that worked out for him? It has not worked out even close to being
He got traded again.
Right, that was the right decision. And plus, you got rookie Christian Braun, who played great last year in the finals. He got playing time in the finals and played well. And you also got Peyton Watson, who's playing really good too as well. So that's the same, pretty much same team. Yes, you lost Bruce Brown, but you lost him at it cost of $30 million, which is I would have let him walk to. And guess what? He's been on the downside ever since that point.
Again, you know, LeBron talked about the officiating, but we're gonna go to this Sixers game here. This is where the dramatics came in at. Sixers go down 0-2, 104-101. Let's just go to the fourth quarter. Let's go to the fourth quarter. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the inbound, Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson, they going for the inbound. Kyle Lowry's inbounding. Kyle Lowry's been in this league 18 years. He's a champ. He should know if you know you can't get it in, call a timeout. Nick Nurse went to go call a timeout. They didn't give it to him. All right. So what do? He tries to inbound the ball. Tyrese Maxey on the scuffle, he falls. Nick Nurse tried to call a timeout again. When the ball was in the possession of Maxey, they didn't give it to him. They didn't box out Isaiah Hartenstein. He came in and they got another chance. That misses. Then they get another opportunity. DiVincenzo hits the game-winning 3, and that's it. They did file a grievance, and the NBA admits we missed those 2 calls down the stretch. But you can't solely put it on the refs, and I get it, Sixers fans. I get it. The refs had little to do with that. But at the same time, you get that rebound, the game's over. You get the rebound, we're shooting 3 throws, the game's over. And we come back to Philly 1-1. Now we got to come back, and now we got to win. Now we got to run the table and win 4. 2 at home. 3 at home and 1 back in New York, because after the 2 games it goes back to 1-1. So this game 2, they did come out a little better. Rebounding wise, the rebounding stats was close, but the Knicks wanted it more. They was fresh. They didn't box. How did y'all not box out Isaiah Hartenstein? How do y'all forget to box him out? Maxey gave 35. This was his flu game. Joel Embiid, I know Joel is not a healthy 100% Joel, but he's still a 65% Joel and still giving you 30. But what we fail to realize is, where's Kelly Oubre? Where's Tobias Harris, even though he did have a better game on the glass? Where's Buddy Hield? Where's Campaign? Where's your bench? The bench the last 2 games gave you absolutely nothing. Again, bench production in the playoffs is what we've been preaching. Your stars can't do everything. Knowing Joel's not going to, when he sits, that's when teams try to take advantage. So your bench has to keep that momentum going. What do the Sixers need to do, Donte, to win this series? I still think the Sixers are going to win in 6. But what do they got to do game 3?
Well, I had them losing in 7. So other than that, it's pretty close. But other than that, you got to get like I always said, like I was saying the other day, the Sixers team is not good enough to overcome the referees. And the Knicks are slightly good enough to probably overcome. The fact is that Jalen Brunson was able to shoot badly, and still win a game. That just shows you how much DiVincenzo, how much Josh Hart, how much Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein, Miles McBride, you have Bogdanovic. That just shows you how much they are stepping up and playing well. And that just shows you how lackluster the Sixers are on far as roster-wise, outside of Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. You just don't got enough. You just don't have enough. Buddy Hield, I thought it would be Buddy Hield. I just think I thought it was a solid trade because you got 18 point per game scoring. Now you looking at that trade, you like, what the hell is going on now? He completely fell off the cliff. Kyle Lowry, he's nothing but far as if he ain't shooting threes or playing very good defense. I mean, if he's not scoring the ball, he's kind of useless a little bit. I think age is getting to him a lot. I think that's what the problem is for Kyle Lowry. But he's still out there fighting hard and playing hard. And you got to get some production out of Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris. You got to get some production. You got to get more production. But the problem is on that side, like you have, I mean, the referees, I never said the referees didn't affect the game. They affected on both sides because also the Knicks didn't get a lot of calls. At the end of the day, the free throws was 23 and 22. They both got the share amount of calls. It's just at the last 30 seconds. If you're Kyle Lowry, until you get a timeout, don't inbound the ball. And you see Nick Nurse holding up, don't inbound the ball. Just point at the ref and say my coach is calling timeout, trying to give a timeout instead.
Or you could have took it. The ref is looking at you
until that ref grants you a timeout. You don't.
The ref is looking at you.
And
everybody's standing up. The bench players are standing up. The ref probably couldn't see Nick Nurse. I don't know. But you right there inbounding the ball. You could have called timeout. The ref is going to grant
you a timeout. You don't throw the ball in until the ref grant you a timeout. Say, hey ref, you're a veteran in the league, so you got some say so. Say, hey ref, we calling a timeout right here. Instead, you throw the inbounds pass and you throw a bad inbounds pass. Yes, Maxey jersey was grabbed, but it was a bad inbounds pass. Instead, he throw the ball in, and Hart did not foul him or nothing. He fell down, and then Hart. What you do, you hold on to the ball. I mean, not hard, but Max, you hold on to the ball and you sitting on a timeout. By the time Nick Nurse calls a timeout, the ball is already loose. That's why they didn't grant him that type of timeout. But if you're Lowry, you hold the ball and you make the officials call that timeout. And then on top of that, you got DiVincenzo shoots the first shot. Who about 3 people in the paint? Nobody put a body on Hartenstein. The possession before. Who's the only one coming out of the scuffle with the basketball for Jalen Brunson when he hit that big time 3 when he was struggling all night? Who's the only one coming out of
the
DiVincenzo. So that told you the last 30 seconds the Knicks fought for every loose ball, fought for every 50-50 ball, and they won them. And the Sixers didn't. And then plus the Sixers was up early in the game. That was game 1 and game 2. They came out and jumped on the Knicks. They lost both leads. Then they were able to keep their composure. They were able to get back in it, and they weren't able to finish. So the Sixers they start strong, but they got to finish strong. You can't. The refs are not going to give. That goes on any playoffs. The refs are going to let you play a lot more. They're not going to give you every call. You got to have to fight through that, and that's why I come say the Sixers don't have the player. They don't have the personnel to fight through it. They don't have the personnel to fight through all of that controversy and stuff. You need other guys to step up. But it goes on to the front office for giving Tobias Harris that money, choosing him over Jimmy Butler, and that's been biting him in the ass ever since that point of time since you did that. And like I said, that's why I don't give Tobias Harris too much shit because the front office made a bad decision. When you make bad decisions, you're going to continue to be just a playoff team. And then you were thinking Buddy Hield should have been traded for a couple of years ago. Now, all of a sudden, you're like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? We traded Patrick Beverley. We got Buddy Hield, and now we worse. Now all of a sudden we worse.
I mean, I still got my Jimmy Butler jersey, by the way, from the Sixers. I don't know. I can't say Nick Nurse. I mean, he shakes up the lineup a little bit. I don't know. Maybe you bring in somebody else and have Tobias come off the bench. I don't know. But Tobias gave you 10. He was 4-11 from the field. He did have 9 rebounds. Again, not 100% Joel Embiid. I say he's at least at 65. A 65% Joel still gave you 34 and 10. Kyle Lowry only gave you 8. Maxey gave you 35. He hit that game when he hit that 3 to tie it up. And then you got 4 from Oubre. Oubre is usually on the money, so I'm not exactly sure what's off with him. If Oubre can at least give us about 15, 20 points, Sixers win this game. We need the bench. We need the bench to come up. Buddy Hield in 15 minutes only gave you 2 points. Paul Reed only gave you 2 points, and Batum gave you 6 in 33 minutes. The bench got to be better. I want to see Ricky Council get in. You know, he's a spark of energy off the bench. Possibly could get you some rebounds. You use him. I'll be using all the bench right now. You know, so file something. Jimmy could have pushed Ben Simmons to play better. Nah, Ben trash. No, he wouldn't have got that because Ben wanted the ball in his hands. Brunson hasn't had the best 2 games and they won. But we going back to Philly tomorrow. We got to get this win. If we go down 0-3, it's a wrap. But I think we win this game. So Sixers will win this game tomorrow. Tonight's games, we only got 2 on the docket. We got the Heat and Boston. Boston does win. Boston leading the series right now 1-0. The Heat, I didn't think the Heat played bad. But they fell short. And then you got the Pelicans and the Thunder. I thought the Pelicans was going to pull this out the way how that game was close, and they ended up losing by 2. But who wins these games tonight? You muted.
And for once, I'm going for the Thunder to win tonight, and I'm going for Boston. I think the trend of home teams winning each and every game, I think that will continue.
We all know Tobias Harris is a max Q. You're telling us something that we already know for the last 4 years.
$30 million player. That's just a crazy comment right there. Everybody knew that.
You know what? I'm gonna go for the under only because of how close the game was. If the Pelicans can get more, can get Trey Murray to stay in line, get B.I. to play, get CJ and Valanciunas together, I think the Pelicans could pull this one off. Let's go back to New Orleans and with a 1-1 series. It's possible Zion can still come back in the series. I think Boston could lose one. I don't know which one. But I think they could lose one. But I'm going to ride with the hot hand and go with Boston here. Of course, the dog going to be barking. But now I'm gonna go Boston. We gonna go Pelicans here for the games. Game 2 for these games. All right, so the awards we got the finalists for the awards, and yesterday for most improved player that go to Tyrese Maxey. When we get to the NFL part, we're gonna talk about it. You don't like the Texans jerseys.
It don't matter. Like I say, I ain't tripping.
Whatever came in. T. Higgins also requested to be traded, and Trey Hendrickson as well. This guy that just popped up wants to be traded. So never know, might see them two go in draft day. But the finalists for most improved player, Tyrese Maxey ended up winning that last night. It was really close between him and Kobe White. We got some Chicago Bulls fans who's all butthurt saying Kobe White deserved it. Tyrese Maxey did edge him out a little bit, in my opinion. He edged him out just a little bit. Tyrese went to 20-point scorer to 25. And then, Kobe White was averaging 16 points per game. But Tyrese also went to an All-Star game as well, his first time All-Star. So I knew he was going to get that. Do you see a problem with who won?
No.
Was he the right one to win?
He was the right one. Even if my boy LP was healthy, he was the right one.
Yeah, we got some Chicago fans just saying it should have been Kobe. But Maxey did it at a consistency every game. Kobe White, I get it, but he didn't. He has some nights he didn't do. Maxey would drop 50 one game, 40, 30. Maxey was consistent with his scoring. So we got finalists for Defensive Player of the Year. Got Bam Adebayo, Rudy Gobert, and Victor Wembanyama. Now, AD did gripe and say, maybe he should have been in it. Do you think AD should have been in instead of Bam?
He's one of the best defenders in the league. Yes, he should have been in it. Not saying he could have win. He could win, but he should have been in it. Yeah.
I said the same. He was. If I looked at the stats in the scoring throughout the league, Maxey was 11th, but in the scoring at 25 points per game, and Kobe White was way down the list at 16. I don't know. I just don't think Bam. Don't get me wrong. I like Bam. Bam is good. I don't know. whether I would have chose Bam over AD or not. I'm still had to put AD in there as a, being a defensive player. In my opinion, honestly, who should win this award is Big Vic. He should get Defensive Player of the Year, but they're not going to give it to him. They're going to give it to French Fry. They're going to give it to him.
Bam. I'm gonna say go Bam, but I do think Anthony Davis deserves to be in it. He's one of the best defenders in the league.
I think Wemby should win Defensive Player of the Year, but again, they're both French fries. They're both French, but I call French fry is Gobert. I'm going to call Vic. I'm going to call Wemby. But Gobert, they're going to give it to him because that's all Gobert does. He don't have an offensive game set. It's just something about Gobert I cannot stand, and it's making my blood boil because we're talking about Rudy Gobert. But I don't think Bam or Rudy deserves it. Wembanyama has been 7 blocks, almost had a quadruple double just with blocks. Like, he's 7'4". Wembanyama is scary. 7'4", can the skill that he has, can shoot. He's shooting 40% from 3. It should be Wemby that wins Defensive Player of the Year. It should, in my opinion, it should be him. But it ain't going to. I'm telling you, they're going to give it to Gobert. AD needs an award for finally staying healthy 70% of the season. He did play more games this year.
Hey, Jokic do own him, but hey, like I say, don't take away how good AD is when he's on the court. That don't take away it.
When AD's on the court and he's healthy, he's top 10.
He's a top 10 player at best.
He's top 10. But those are your finals. We both think that Gobert shouldn't get it, but he's going to, right? Your finalists for MVP: Luka Doncic, SGA, and Nikola Jokic. Who gets it?
I'm gonna go Luka, but I actually would love to see SGA get the MVP. But I'm gonna say Luka gets it.
Got a feeling they're gonna give it to Jokic again. SGA is balling.
He was halfway healthy this year. He played 76 games this year, so and he's been on the floor this year. He missed 6 games.
SGA, took the Thunder to the game-winning seed, a number 1 seed. He's been balling this year. I would love to see SGA get that, but I got a feeling they're gonna give it to Jokic. Coach of the Year, we got OKC, got Chris Finch, and Jamal Mosley.
I'm going with Mark Daigneault for OKC.
I think it's going to come down to them too, Mosley or Daigneault. But I think OKC's coach getting it only because OKC's been bottom of the barrel so many years. Now all them picks finally paid the hell off, and they was number 1 seed. But Jamal Mosley did a hell of a job with the Magic as well. Who would have thought the Magic would be in the playoffs?
I wouldn't. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad if any one of them get it though. So I wouldn't be upset.
Where we at? Clutch players of the year. You got Steph Curry, got SGA, DeMar DeRozan.
SGA for me.
If he don't get MVP, I think they give it to him.
Yep.
Rookie of the Year, this is a no-brainer. Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller. I haven't heard Brandon Miller's name be called all season, but okay.
He's been great. It's just Charlotte's so goddamn bad. That's the problem. He don't hear about nobody. He gonna be under the radar at that point. That's how bad Charlotte is. But it's obviously Big Vic for me.
Yeah, that's definitely. 6th Man of the Year, Malik Monk, Bobby Portis, Nas Reed.
Nas Reed for me.
I'm surprised Malik Monk is still in it. Wasn't he hurt?
Yeah, he's still hurt.
And he still.
Well, they out of the thing. They out of the playoff thing. So yeah, he was hurt. Yeah.
I thought you had to be 65 games to be. I don't know. I'm surprised he's still a candidate. Nas Reed has been balling. He has been balling. But that's your finalists. We already got one award down. You got your list for this week or no?
Yep, I do.
Who is number one?
I do got my list for this week. So yeah. At number 5, even though they lost, I thought he played very well in game number 2. I'm gonna go Pablo, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. That's only at number 5. Number 4, even though he had a scoreless fourth quarter, still had solid numbers at 32 and 11. Number 3, Pascal Siakam at 37, 6 and 11. Number 2, you got Tyrese Maxey. You got Tyrese Maxey at 35, 10 and 9. And number 1, you should know who number 1 is at that time. I'm not gonna even give out the name, but y'all should know who's number 1 at that point in time. So
grown man triple-double. Jesus.
Yep, you should know. Yeah. If it wasn't for him, Maxey is number 1. If it wasn't for that grown man triple-double, playoff triple-double.
Get 20 rebounds. That means nobody's rebounding.
That's 2K rebounding right there.
Yeah, it is. Like I can barely get 2 rebounds. 20. How many of them was offensive? I'm about to go check.
Oh my goodness.
Because that's 20 rebounds.
Damn, 20 rebounds.
He had 16 defensive, 4 offensive.
Yeah, all these rebounds play defensive. That's crazy. They ain't got no second chance points.
Damn.
Every time they miss.
All right, y'all. So we're going to get into the NFL a little bit here now. Of course, we always going to do mock drafting a little bit. Some headlines that started in the NFL. Reggie Bush gets his Heisman back. He should have never lost the shit in the first place. So Reggie Bush gets his Heisman trophy back. We did have Amara St. Brown. He gets his bag, and Penny Sewell. So the Lions are locking up their guys. St. Brown was 4-year deal, $120 million, and Penny Sewell was 4 years, $120 million. So good signing, contract of signing these 2 guys. The Cowboys is going to pick up 5th-year options for Michael Parsons. So they'll pick up his 5th year. Anything after that, he'll be a free agent. T. Higgins requested a trade. So it's possibly we could see him on the move draft night tomorrow. Also, Trey Hendrickson wanted to trade as well. Cincinnati might be in trouble. Bateman, he gets an extension. He makes Ravens history. So he gets an extension through 2026. Looks like James Hurst, Saints lineman, he is going to retire after 10 seasons. And let me see anything else. Nothing really. That was really it. All right, Donte. So draft night, we know it's tomorrow.
Yep.
And we usually do. It's about that time.
It's about that time. I will be available on draft night. I will be available on draft night tomorrow. I'm not going to basketball practice tomorrow. I'm just going to let it know right up out the gate. Hey, don't forget about me. I will be a part of the podcast all weekend long, like last year. Don't forget. I will be.
All right. Y'all do another mock draft with these changes. You can see Brandon Ayuk as well, all draft up. I know Donte didn't like the Houston jerseys, but what did you think about them? I mean, you were cool with the jerseys?
I'm okay. I'm okay with them. Just ready to get out there and play football.
All right, y'all. So here we go.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know I'm not going to practice tomorrow. I will be with y'all during the draft.
All right, we're only going to do the first round. No trades or anything, just straight up. If they were going to, go straight up. So we're going into the draft room here. Come on. Really? All right. A second here. Well, here we go. We all know who's going number 1 overall here. Oh, hold on. Select all. First round. All right. The best Nike change jerseys are Minnesota Dolphins, Seahawks. They understood the assignment. Saints got to draft more O line. Broncos jerseys are horrendous. Speaking of the Broncos, you think about Zach Wilson getting traded?
Well, I think about Zach Wilson getting traded.
Yes.
Pass. Pass.
All right.
I think we
All
need to
right,
go back.
Donte. So we got Caleb Williams is on we got the Bears on the clock here at the number 1 pick. Are they going Caleb?
Yes. They're going Caleb Williams. That's obvious.
All right. Who's the Commanders taking?
I would say the Commanders take Jaden Daniels.
All right. And number 3, Patriots.
I would say Drake May.
All right. And number 4,
Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison Jr.
And we got number 5 is the Chargers. Who do you think they're going to grab?
It's going to be either Romeo Dunze or Malik Neighbors. I would say they go Malik Neighbors right here.
All right. Who do you think the Giants going to take?
So the Giants, they need wide receiver help. They also do need a quarterback too, man. They also do need a quarterback as well because you got Daniel Jones who won't be ready for the start of the year. You got Adunze right there as a wide receiver. I'm almost a big advocate of getting your quarterback situation right there situated. But I think they're going to wait for that. I'm going to pick Romeo Adunze right here.
All right, so they get the wide receiver. Interesting here. We come to Tennessee. They're going with Levis. They still got D-Hop. They got Tony Pollard now, Tajay Spears. No more Derrick Henry. So who do they pick up here?
I think they pick up Joe Alt for Notre Dame.
All right, give Levis some protection. Here we go to the Falcons. Now, we don't know if the Falcons going to lose this pick or not because of the whole tampering situation. But who the Falcons pick here?
I'm going to go with, I think they will take Dallas Turner right here with this pick.
All right, and we back to the Bears again. Who does the Bears take with their second pick?
Well, they I think, they need I think they got Keller Williams, they got their quarterback. I was targeting a wide receiver at this point, but I'm going to go with Brock Bowers right here. I'm going to give them Brock Bowers.
You think he'll still be there at number 9?
I think he will still be on the board at that time. If he'd be on the board, that would be crazy. But they got them like a pass catching, a receiver / tight end right there. I think that would be a good pick for Chicago.
Let's go on there and come back to the chat. Broncos and Lions jerseys look like they had no effort when creating them. Eric, what's going on? Appreciate you. Burn, he said 100%. And Donte said that the Lions jerseys are terrible. All right, back to here. So we got number 10 with the Jets. So Zach Wilson's going. They still have Aaron Rodgers. You get Garrett Wilson on one side. You have Mike Williams on the other. They still got a good, credible defense. They get Hassan Reddick. But what do they do at 10?
For the New York Jets, let me go best player available. Let's I gotta see the board. Let me go see all.
Oh.
Yeah, go to see all. I gotta see all on the board. All right, so you got for the Jets. I think I'm going to go with the Jets. I'm gonna go with Jared Verse right here for the Jets.
All right, Florida State guy, the edge rusher. All right, Minnesota's on the clock. Minnesota needs a QB. Who they taking?
JJ McCarthy.
All right, and the Broncos are on the clock. Broncos just picked up Zach Wilson. They picked up also Justin Simmons, fifth option. He's not going anywhere. But who does Denver take here?
I'm gonna go for Denver. I'm gonna go with Brian Thomas Jr. I'm gonna say they take Brian Thomas.
All right. The Raiders. It's rumored that the Raiders possibly could move up because they want Jalen Daniels. But if they don't and they stay at 13, who do they get?
For the Raiders, I think they're gonna go with an offensive tackle. I think they need to get an offensive tackle. I don't think none of the quarterbacks would be. So let's go to offensive tackle, and we'll get them an offensive tackle. Now I'm gonna go with this offensive tackle name. It starts with an A. It's his last name Mims out of Georgia. He's an old offensive tackle. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. E. That's what I'm talking about. Him. Yep.
All right, you got the Saints.
Yep. For the New Orleans Saints, I'm gonna go with a deep defense. I'm gonna go with a defensive edge rusher for the New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna go with low. What's that? What's the number? What right there? The UCLA guy.
Yeah. All right, from UCLA. All right, we got the Colts here at 15.
So for the Colts right there, I think they got their receiver spot locked up. I think they definitely got the quarterback spot locked up. We're going to just take best available player for the Indianapolis Colts.
And the Colts need everything. Yep. Quarterback, tight end.
They say they need everything, but they say they need everything, but we'll go with the best available player right there. Best available player. We're gonna go with I'm gonna say it's hard because they don't need a lot. They also can use a tight end, so we're gonna go with Shane Stinnett. We're gonna go with him for the tight end right there. That's a good call, Vic. That would be a good call right there.
All right. Not Graham Barton. Coming back to read the credit. O-line for the Saints should have been a priority. All right. So who is on the clock now? We got the Seahawks is on the clock.
For the Seahawks, they got Jackson Smith-Njigba. They got a good wide receiver class. And like E, I'm gonna let you answer this if you're still in the chat. E, these are your Seahawks. So what do you think they go with? E, I'm gonna wait on E because this is his Seahawks. This is a secondary team. So whatever E decides to go with, that's who we'll pick. I'm gonna leave this up to E if he's still in the chat.
Edge
rusher.
He's got Chop on there. Got Trice and Ellis.
He said Chop Robinson. He said Chop Robinson. There we go. So that's oh, we got the Jaguars.
Oh Lord, Burn. Who you want, Burn?
Who you want, Burn? Burn, pick Burn. There you go, Burn. Go ahead and pick. Burn, go ahead and pick.
Who the Jags picking at 17? Go ahead, Burn. You got the floor.
He said Terrain Arnold. Terrain Arnold.
All right. All right, the Bengals. Knowing the Bengals situation now, T. Higgins wants to get traded, and Trey Hendrickson wants to go. Where did Cincinnati pick?
I think they got the replacement is Charlie Jones, but I'm gonna go with a D tackle. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Byron Murphy for the Bengals.
All right, we got the Rams on the clock, knowing Aaron Donald retired. It looks like they need everything too.
I'm gonna go with corner. I'm gonna go with Nate Wiggins for the Rams.
Pittsburgh at number 20.
All right, Pittsburgh at number 20. So what they needs right here? What they needs is
So offensive line, wide receiver, D line, safety. They got QB, tight end, kicker. They need everything.
said cornerback or linebacker. We're gonna let's go to the linebacker position and see what they got. Damn, you got Adrian Cooper. Let's go Adrian Cooper right there. Damn, I want him too as a Texan.
The Miami Dolphins at 21.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Ooh. All right. All right. Eagles at 22.
Hey, I'll go. He said, "Damn." Look at Big Down said, "Damn you."
All these reports about the Eagles and Steelers moving up to take Quarion Mitchell. I don't know what the hell how are we gonna do. But Eagles, we on the clock. Vic said Mitchell.
He said, "Don't screw me."
He said Mitchell.
He said Quinn Mitchell.
All right, you taking Mitchell? Okay.
All right, look, he said, "Don't scare me."
All right. And Minnesota back on the clock.
I'm gonna go with Johnny Newton, D tackle.
Where the heck is he?
Yeah, they need defensive help bad. They're terrible on defense. And the main thing they need to do is get to the quarterback.
You said D tackle? Where the hell is he?
He's a D tackle. He's a defensive tackle. He's a DT. I gave him JJ McCarthy earlier, I believe.
Yeah. Who you taking?
Newton. His name Newton. Yo.
Oh, damn, right in front of my face. That's a shame.
Newton.
Dallas Cowboys is all in, and Jerry Jones said he 24 because he the 24th best team. Who does Dallas get?
Offensive tackle, Alabama, CJ. What's his name? What's his name? CJ who? What's that man's name? It starts with an L. The last name starts with an L. There we go. He typed in here offensive tackle. Right there, Alabama.
Oh, JC. Okay.
JC, my bad.
Green Bay. Who they take at 25?
So Green Bay at 25. So what do their team needs? What are the Green? I know they got their quarterback.
Corner, inside, linebacker, offensive line, safety, edge, receiver, tight end, tackle, linebacker.
All right, chat. What y'all think? What y'all think right here?
Still got Fiasciano up here as available still. Cooper DeJean.
You said cornerback? Two?
Corner?
Did you say cornerback was one of the needs?
Yep.
Is Cooper DeJean still out?
Yes, he is.
Take him along with him and Jair Alexander. I think that would be a nice combo right there. Cooper DeJean.
Vic says Fasciano gets no love. Tampa Bay Bucks here. Who they take?
I'm going to go with Graham Burton for Tampa Bay. Graham Burton.
All right, back on the clock with Arizona.
I'm going to go with think they need offensive line help. I'm going to go with Jordan Morgan. Jordan Morgan out of Arizona, University of Arizona.
Offensive line. All right, the Buffalo Bills. Nobody to throw to.
I'm going to go with my Texas native wide receiver Anna Mitchell, aka AD Mitchell.
The Lions at 29.
Lions at 29. What's the team need?
Corner. They need defensive line, offensive tackle, edge, receiver.
They do need cornerback help because Cam Sutton out. Let's go to the cornerback room.
Linebacker.
He said edge or D tackle or cornerback. Edge, D tackle, cornerback. TJ Tampa will be a good pick right here. Will be a solid pick. Who y'all guys think in the chat, man? Should we go cornerback, D tackle, edge rusher? Which one y'all prefer for the Lions? Said Darius Robinson. We got there one Darius Robinson, Vic, Burn. Is there any other ones? Said Tampa will be solid. Yeah, I like TJ Tampa. I like that kid. Said Tampa will be solid. Saja said Tampa. Okay, we got two TJ Tampas. Burn, we waiting on your answer right now. Waiting on Burn answer. So we got two TJ Tampas. He said, what position he play? Vic, Max Melton and Fidel. We talked a lot about that. I already picked Cooper DeJean. I think Cooper DeJean with the Packers. I picked him to the Packers.
Yeah, he went to Green Bay.
I linked him to the Packers. Cooper DeJean.
Gonna go Tampa here since it's the majority.
Said right. TJ Tampa. So we got TJ Tampa.
Wait, he a corner? Yeah. All right, Baltimore Ravens.
Team needs for Baltimore. Let me see. We got D tackle. That's D tackle right there.
Yep. Oh, yep. Offensive line. Yep. DL. Linebacker.
Okay.
Edge, corner.
All right. So what do y'all think for Baltimore? Receiver. Big say receiver. Big say receiver.
Still got Worthy. Still got
Worthy. You got Land McConkey right there. Keon Coleman. You still got Troy Franklin, Leggett, Ricky Pearsall. So big say receiver. E. Burn. What do y'all think? Sajid, what do y'all all think? Receiver will be good. Will be nice for him right here. Odell Beckham is gone. Gotta factor that in. Bateman, I don't know if he's gonna be healthy.
Yeah, so they just resigned him. So
Sajid said Keon Coleman, so he's saying receiver. He said give Baltimore Xavier Worthen and what you call it. He said offensive tackle, but we do got more receivers, so we'll just go with a receiver.
They need another guard or tackle. Gonna give him a receiver. They took Zay Flowers last year. Give him another receiver.
Yep. So we got Leggett. We got Vic going with Leggett. We got Sajid going with Coleman. We got Byrne going with Xavier Worthy. Out of receivers, E, who would you go with? Out of receivers, E, who would you go with? You said you can't never go
wrong with offensive line.
Oh, you can't never go wrong with getting none of the big guys as well. You ain't right. You're right about that. Which out of the receivers you would take it though, E? You would go with? He said he would go with Ricky Pearsall on this one. But he said, or Leggett. So we're going to go with Xavier Leggett.
All right. And the 49ers.
So 49ers, what y'all guys think they need help on? Got they running back? Is offensive lineman a chance right here? What do y'all think? For the 49ers. What do y'all think? He said tackle. He said tackle. Okay. Big say safety. He say he goes. Shanu is down. Okay. Burn, what would y'all go with?
Safety.
Receipt, he said, okay. So he already got his pick. He already running this card up to the podium. I already ran that card to the podium. All right, Vic, who you going
the
with?
Vic is in.
Yeah,
he's still there. He's still there.
Yeah, okay, he's still out.
There we go.
So we'll go with the big guy. So Kansas City Chiefs, the last pick of the first round. Do we give them another wide receiver?
They already got Hollywood.
They already got Hollywood Brown. Do we give them some defensive help? Offensive line, linebacker. What do we give the Kansas City Chiefs? I think I took Troy, did I? I took Troy, did I? Earlier. Did I take him? I think I did. I think I took him, huh?
No, you didn't. He right here.
No, I didn't. Uh-oh. No, I didn't take him, so he's down. He's down. I didn't take him. Okay. All right, Vic, who would you go with? He already running his card up there. He already ran that card to the podium. He said he's uncertain. He said he's uncertain.
Hello. Oh my God, I hate the licking sound from a dog. It's so annoying.
All right. We'll go with Troy. We'll go with GM. We'll go with GME. With GME. We'll go with Troy.
You know, look, he didn't get picked. That we all know he gonna go in the first round.
Yeah, we already know he's gonna go in the first round.
But wow. All right. And there we go. The draft is completed here.
See, he got an A+ grade on that one. See.
All right, and we can save it here and look at who we all got here. So of course, got Caleb Williams going number 1, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Marvin Harrison at 4, Malik Neighbors 5, Roma Dunze at 6, Joe Alt 7. Dallas Turner to the Falcons. Brock Bowers to the Bears. That would be crazy if he falls down that low. Got Jared Verse to the Jets. JJ. Got Brian Thomas to the Broncos. Got Mims to the Raiders. Latu to the Saints. Got Ben Sinnott to the Colts. Got Chop Robinson to Seattle. Taron Arnold to the Jags. Byron Murphy, Nate Wiggins, Edwin Cooper, Kool-Aid, McKinstry to the Miami. Quinyon Mitchell, got Newton. Pretty good, solid mock draft here. Let's see, how many we actually get right.
We actually get right. Yep. I'll be checking on that too. I'm gonna go back to it too and see how many we get right. It's a good chance we may get. It's a couple of them right there. The top 3 may be pretty much right. It's a good chance for that.
So I was looking at I was on TikTok and CJ Stroud was talking to Michael Parsons. So they said you're on my 11 versus your 11, and it's 4th and 3. Who wins?
You're an offensive guy. Give me
So-
your best 11. I'm gonna pick my best defense.
Sounds good to me.
So CJ Stroud. So listen to CJ Stroud's team.
5. The ball's
Not playing in your hands.
Ball's on the 20-yard line. You let me pick the scenario.
But I'd be reasonable. Like, what are we talking about?
4 for 5 is very reasonable.
It is reasonable, but like, meet me halfway. 4th and 3.
4 for 3. Let's do it.
I'm gonna name my players and what I'm doing. Donte at X, Tank Dell at my slot, my F, LT at left tackle, my guy from the Ravens, 70 at left guard. I got Humphrey at 53, Quinn Nelson at right guard, Lane Johnson at right tackle. I got Jahmyr Gibbs at my running back. I got myself as quarterback, Travis Kelce as my tight end, and I have Jamar Chase as my Z. You like that?
It's not enough, but it's cool.
Okay, we're gonna call this play double right, wide.
So you heard all his players, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got Devontae Adams, Tank Dell. He got Travis Kelce, Jahmyr Gibbs, himself at quarterback, Jamar Chase, and then he got Laramie Tunsil, Creed Humphreys. I think he got Lindenball from
The Baltimore Ravens.
Lane Johnson, and Quentin Nelson is his offensive line. So that is CJ Stroud's offense. So here's Michael Parsons' defense. Hold on.
Counter.
I have Trayvon Diggs
On wide choice.
All right.
Signal. This is just a made-up play, by the way. We don't run this defenses.
I got Sauce Gardner.
Garden, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Pass retain in the slot. I have Trayvon Diggs on my outside, and I got Jalen Ramsey at my nickel.
What are you in dime?
Yeah. I got Derwin James as my safety.
Like that?
I got Fred Warner.
You'll pick him.
My back.
You put 2 mics. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
You're right. You show right. We're in dime.
Oh my gosh, I gave him a good idea. Everybody you've said, no disrespect to those great defensive backs, are great, but they can't guard my guys. I'm not on this play.
All right, I'm gonna swap him out for Kyle.
Look, he made him already swap. That's how you know CJ Stroud got him. He have to change his defense.
So Michael Parsons has Sauce Gardner, Trayvon Diggs, Jalen Ramsey, Pat Surtain, himself, Aaron Donald, Chris Jones, and Myles Garrett. He has Kyle Hamilton and Fred Warner, and then I think that's Derwin James back there.
Yeah, Mike already lost because CJ Stroud made him switch his whole scheme up. He had to switch, so Mike already lost it. Mike already lost it.
CJ Stroud is just so his IQ.
In my front, we got Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, Chris Jones, and Michael Parsons.
I think we match up pretty well.
We're gonna toast you.
What coverage are you running? Please run man to man.
It was man to man.
Oh yes.
With inside pressure, so that ball has to come out.
It does not.
You're sending everyone out.
Please, no, bro. Jameer's in. What are we talking about?
I
didn't hear him just give me a
We
second.
still have 6.
That's fine. I'm gonna get it out. And we have 6 blocking. What are you talking
Those
about?
are deep concepts.
This is a deep concept. This is a signal. If I see the
Thoughts
pressure, I'm
about
gonna go just
that.
like this.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say alert.
It's I said X
alert.
signal.
Alert wasn't in the call. What's that gonna happen? Slant? Sauce gonna be on that.
Okay.
Incomplete. Game over.
Play the clip.
Michael
Devontae Adams
Wentz.
running a great slant off a
Michael
great
Wentz.
race.
And we'll adjust.
Where you going, right or left?
I'm on the right side.
You're right.
Yeah.
We got LT. I'm good. You just said he's the best in the game.
I'm going against Lane.
Oh, you're scared of LT? That's what I mean.
No, because
One pressure.
okay.
Say you scared of LT. That's Larry. That's
We're gonna
Thompson.
slide Aaron down. I want to leave Chris Jones 1-on-1, which is
With
gonna
Quentin
suck.
Nelson?
Yeah. Once this corner collapse on this dagger, I have
done.
Tank Dell running a pylon for a touchdown while you're trying to guard 3 yards.
You're done.
And then I have a wide choice
You're done.
by the best tight end to ever play the game. But you have guarding him. No disrespect to my guy, Kyle Hamilton, guarding Travis Kelce. Did you see what happened in the playoffs?
No, he had 2 linebackers. He had Fred Warner and Patrick Queen. He took him out and put Kyle Hamilton there.
See, he already lost that at that point. He already lost. CJ made him switch it up, switch everything up.
Dallas Cowboys. Speaking of Michael Parsons again, that Dallas did pick up his 5th option. CD Lamb's probably looking at the wide receivers money like, all right, now Amara St. Brown got paid 4 years, 120 now, Jerry. Should Dallas draft Dak's replacement?
I think they'll do it. I don't think they'll do it this year, but I think they draft the quarterback in the later rounds. And you seen Amara St. Brown get that money, become the highest paid receiver. Jerry Jones, You know what that mean, right? You know what that mean, huh, Jerry Jones?
Show me the money.
Have to pay up. To pay it up.
But you know, Jerry's content with his roster, though. You do know this. He don't like trading. He don't like signing free agents. He wants to rock what he got. But we all know next year this is Dak's final year. I don't think he'll pay Dak. CeeDee Lamb. You still got to pay Micah. You already paid Diggs. Now Diggs is going to be coming off ACL injury. You don't got Stephon Gilmore no more. Jerry, what you do? Are you rocking with you rocking with the I'm going to work from the draft, and Penix or Knicks could be available. So we'll see. Do you think the Raiders should trade up?
Trade up to go get who? Trade up.
I don't know. They want to trade up. I think they want a QB.
Well, if the price is right, I'm pretty much sure, but it depends on what they trading to. If they trade into someone like 2 or 3, I don't think it'll work because them other 2 teams, I believe the Patriots and Commanders, they need quarterbacks too. They need the same thing they need. They will want. You can stay down and probably get, if you want to reach on or take Michael Penix, you can stay down and do it. You can stay down and do it. Or just grab JJ McCarthy right there.
I mean, I still think a quarterback is going to be available at 13.
Yeah, I think the quarterback still will if you stay at that.
It's just not the QB that they want. I mean, they can trade with the Cardinals. That is possible.
Yep, because the Cardinals don't need a QB. They would take
right. But if they want Daniels and they think Washington 9 out of 10 probably going to take him, then they're going to have a backup if Daniels ain't there.
See, the problem is the quarterback that the Raiders want may not even be that though. That's the problem. Because all 3 picks, I think the first 3 picks will be quarterbacks, I think. So even if you trade up, the quarterback that you may want may not be that. You have to trade up one of those 3 teams. One of those 3 teams. Hopefully they give you something and not sold on one of those quarterbacks.
So Denver picks up Surtain's 5th option. We got that. Did have an NBA question. So totally forgot while we was in the NBA, but we always go back to it. So who's a bigger threat to Denver? Would it be Dallas or would it be the Clippers?
Would it be Dallas or the Clippers? I would say the Clippers.
Why the Clippers? Why the Clippers?
If the Clippers healthy with Kawhi Leonard, if he continues to play in the playoffs and put up numbers, because Kawhi Leonard is always productive in the playoffs. He's always unstoppable. I would say more the Clippers. They would be more dangerous.
I mean, I can definitely see that. A healthy Kawhi, PD, and Harden if they're on. I don't know, but then Denver will just probably be an offensive juggernaut because we already know defense. Dallas don't play no lick of defense. Zach Edey, he enters the draft. Who you think is going to pick up Zach Edey? What team? He'll go. I know he'll go. He'll probably go early.
I will have to wait to answer that question when the draft shows up, get closer at that point of time. But I definitely think he will be like a mid first round pick.
Because they saying this year's draft isn't really that great. Do you think Caleb Williams will be this year's CJ Stroud?
No. I think he'll have a good season though.
Jerry Jones said he's feel good about the roster this season. That's probably why they where they at.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't watch the game, I didn't watch last night's game. I didn't watch. Luka plays no defense, Koo. I don't care if you a Dallas Mavericks fan or not. He plays no defense. And how long Luka been in the league? He plays no defense.
He's not a good defender. Neither him or Kyrie Irving don't play good defense. They're not good defenders, bro. If you think they're good defenders, boy, you smoking. That's just your bias putting into it. That's just all it is. But they're great offensive players, but not so much good defenders. They're great offensive players. That's what's going to keep them going. Keep them going.
Bronny's going to go back to he's going to go back to school, but he didn't put it out there. He wanted to go in the draft. If he didn't go, he's going to go back to school. I just don't know which school he's going to go to because he did enter the transfer portal. Yeah, Luka's great offensively. He's not on defense. He's never been a good defensive player. You never hear Luka in the stats about no defense. None. Nothing.
Even if they're locked in, they still not good defenders. They still not good defenders if they locked in. The only reason the Dallas Mavericks will be a good defensive team, it won't be because of them. It'll be because of Derek Lively, PJ Washington are great defenders. They are great defenders. They're great defenders.
You can easily blow right past.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It won't be because they play good on defense. Because if they play good on defense, why they not on the best players? Why they not guarding the best players on the offensive side of the ball? If they're actually any good on defense, why they always hide it off of a non-offensive player? I mean, and you got Derrick Jones, who's a good defender. So Dallas can be good on defense, but it won't be because of those two or Luka. It will be because of Derrick Jones, Derrick Jones, Tim Hardaway Jr., PJ Washington and Derek Lively. It'll be because of them. They're good defenders.
And two MLB questions before we get on out of here. Donte, why you ain't telling me the White Sox was this trash?
You should have seen that for the start of the season. You should have seen that from the start of the year. They were going to be bad. They may be the worst team, and they may be the worst team in all around baseball.
That's sad. I heard that on the radio coming home. I had to run out. I was like, "You got to be shitting me." I said, "That's not right." 3-3, and they won 3 games. They've been shut out 8 times this season, and you still not worried about your squad yet, right? Not worried at all.
No, why should I be worried about my own school? Why should I be worried about the Astros? No, I'm not out there on the baseball field. We got to figure that out. I mean, we are down how many pitchers? 4 starting pitchers. But again, I mean, we can't hit at the same time, so there's no excuses. So again, they gotta figure it out. Everybody's gonna have a down year. You can't be a championship team forever. So again, even if we do have a down year, I won't be pissed off at it. I mean, just enjoy the championship runs that we did have. We're not gonna be contenders every year.
You think the Phillies could get in front of Atlanta eventually this season?
I think Atlanta's still the best team in the division, but I do think the Phillies still make playoffs. Just probably be the same result you always see, but I think they still do make playoffs.
Yankees still holding that spot, 16-8. But talk about the Royals, Kansas City. How did they get off to this fast start? They're actually playing pretty good, 14-10.
You say who?
The Mariners, not the Mariners, the Royals.
They started pitching as pitched very well. Brady Singer, Cole Reagans has pitched pretty well. They got a stud over there, and Bobby Witt Jr., who's really good. They got
watch what games? Are we talking about the playoffs? Are we talking about overall?
When you talking about overall, watch what game? Watch what games?
I've watched Luka Doncic. He plays no defense.
You can't tell nobody in this chat that Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic are very good defenders. You can't say that. And you're a Dallas Mavericks fan. You're supposed to be a Dallas Mavericks fan. Again, it's not because of them. If Dallas
who preference? Who is who preference?
It's not because of them.
I don't care about who preference. I've seen what's on the court.
You said watch the game, so why would you go to the internet? Why would you bring up the internet? If you say watch the games, why would you bring up the internet then? If you say watch the games, you said watch the games. Obviously, you don't. Because if anybody
plays no defense, if Luka Doncic played defense, we would be hearing him at the defensive player of the year status. We would be hearing him. Oh, Luka has defense. He is shitty at defense. He's a hell of an offensive player.
Look at that. Look at that. Boy, come on, cool. Chill out, bro, with that biased crap, bro. The only reason your team is probably good, the only reason your team is good on defense is because of the players I named. I named the players. That's the reason why Mavericks is good on defense. It's not because of Luka or Kyrie Irving. Because, again, they're getting hit on the defensive end. They're not guarding the best players every single night, bro. They're not guarding the best players every single night, bro.
Okay, that's great. You've been watching the Mavs all year, and so have I.
You still don't know. And what makes it more worse? And what makes it more worse for you? You watch them all year long, and you still ain't gonna tell us this crap that they are the best defenders when they're not the best defenders in the league. When Luka doesn't play good defense. Now I'm not saying he doesn't go out there and try. Of course he's gonna go out there and try, but he doesn't play good defense. Kyrie Irving doesn't play good defense because you know why? They have to spend all the energy on the offensive side of the ball. They have to spend all the energy on the offensive side of the ball. Say he got better on defensive. He's got better on defense this year. That doesn't mean he's a very good defender. Jokic is not really a good defender, but he plays good. He tries. He's gotten better. He's not a good. That don't make him a very good defender. Still doesn't. Only reason Dallas defense is really good is because of the players I did name, and they're good defensive wise. Why Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving takes a load, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. James Harden can play defense if he wanted to, but he's just not a good defender because guess what? He had to play offense in Houston. And we had good defenders around him. There's nothing wrong with that, not being a good defender. As long as you try hard on defense, and you try. If you're a great defender, you got to go after good defenders. So what are you talking about? And I like the Dallas Mavericks. I got respect for the Dallas Mavericks. Don't be biased, though. Don't bring that biased stuff to the chat. He lacks off all the time, most of the time. Look, but now you're switching up your energy now. Why is you switching up your energy? If you don't say he's a good defender, keep the same energy if you don't say he's a good defender. Instead of saying he slacks off sometimes. Keep the same energy. Don't switch up. You got people in the chat, basketball fan that's not even really that much of a basketball fan saying Luka not a good defender, not even a great defender. My boy Vic even knows he's not a good defender. He doesn't keep up with basketball that much. He knows the game, but he doesn't keep up with it that much. This sport is football.
Like we just don't stick to Sixers basketball and Houston Rockets basketball. We watch all the games, and I know that Luka's not a great defender. He wasn't a great defender when he came into the league. Hell of an offensive player. Get your triple doubles out the ass. He cannot defend.
You mean to tell me against a one-on-one, can he stay in front of James Harden?
Hell no.
No, he can't stay in front of him. Can't even stay in front of him.
And James Harden's slow.
And he's slow. James Harden still get past him.
Definitely can't guard Tyrese Maxey.
He can score. He'll be able to score on Tyrese Maxey all day, but he can't stay. If Tyrese Maxey had the ball, he can't stay in front of him.
Get me out of here, that. Yeah, on that note, it's time to get on out of here. What you got going on, Donte? I know you got the draft tomorrow. If Lucas starts complaining to the ref, he doesn't want to. What does that got to do? Oh my God.
That don't make sense what you saying. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense at all. Now we talking about Luka, great defender, then we talking about the damn referees. What the referees got something to do with this?
Luka played so much overseas, he came to the NBA with an old man body.
Can't wait till tomorrow. Yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow. Cool about to go make me take a smoke break right now, man. I'm gonna take a smoke break with this dude right here. This dude about to make me go take a smoke break with this nonsense. This is just nonsense. Jesus Christ, we got a big day ahead, and you want to talk about the damn referees? What the hell they got to do with him not playing?
Well, you know why he don't care about his big day, because his team don't do shit in the playoffs nor in the draft because his owner's retarded. I'm sorry, I can't say retarded. His owner is slow and incompetent. And Jerry Jones. What's going on, BLSD? He plays like he has arthritis. He can still get buckets left and right, but all he knows he's a slow player.
All
there you have it, guys. Another, again, 72 in the books. Donte, we at 85. You know what that means, right? We are inching our way to 100. Again, remember, the 100th episode will be a fun and a special one. Bring some folks up here. Tell us your favorite memories. Tell us your favorite coach's rant, because he got a bunch of them. He had a bunch of them. Again, the jersey giveaway will be at episode 100. Whoever wins the jersey, NFL jersey of your choosing, second place runner-up will get a 7200 t-shirt. I might do a third one. We might do a hat or so. But just make sure y'all watch out for that number 100. It's coming. We at 85. We almost there. We almost there. BLSG. Wait, hold on. BLSG is a basketball guy. BLSG, does Luka play defense? Does he play defense? Keith, does Luka Doncic play defense? He's another basketball guy. Somebody tell me, does Luka Doncic play defense?
Vic know that. Vic know that.
See? No. No. Luka Doncic plays nothing, not a lick. Even when he's trying, it don't work. It don't work.
I'll be up there with
I won't be available because I haven't been to my mama's house in 2 weeks because of the car situation. So I will be tending to her. See, look, hell no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there with E this weekend.
I rest. Look, the defense rests. The defense rests. I'm sorry, the state rests. Who was the defense attorney? We the prosecutors prosecuting the case. Hell no. Lateral quickness is slow as hell. There you go, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Closing arguments. See? We said that. Great player offensively can't do nothing defensively.
I just said it like the players around him are good defenders, but not him and Kyrie Irving. They're not good defenders. The only reason Dallas probably a top tier defensive team is not because of him. It's because of PJ Washington, Derek Lively. It's because of Jones, Jones, Tim Hardaway. Those are the reasons. Dwight Powell, Josh Green. And because of those are good, very good defenders, not because he's a good defender. It's his teammates that are really good defenders.
And Naz Reid is your sixth man of the year.
Naz Reid, the sixth man of the year? I just said it. I did just say that.
No, I got you. I'll definitely be on. I did it last year. I'll get. I love the kids. Hey, Coach, can let you know about the referees? I said we were bad, but they wasn't the full reason. We said that. We talked about that earlier. We talked about that earlier.
I'm not gonna make it seem like the referees did not make bad calls. They did. They made bad calls on both sides of the ball, on each side. The Knicks had one more free throw than they did. So again, the free throws is almost even. They both got the same amount of free throws. And at the end of the day, like I say, both referees have not been good in the series. But again, you gotta realize it's playoffs. You're not gonna get insert calls. That's why, again, the Sixers don't have a good enough roster right now to overcome the officiating, because you got nobody else that outside of Maxey and Embiid who's out there playing hurt, making plays. But outside of those, so you got nobody else playing good basketball. I mean, that Buddy Hield trade. Buddy Hill's. He's disappeared. It's just like he fell off a cliff all of a sudden. You don't even know who that guy is. So again, the Knicks Jalen Brunson is not playing good basketball whatsoever. This man went 7 for 29. 7 for 29, and they still won the game. They still won 2 games. You know why? Because you got Deuce McBride stepping up. You got Donte DiVincenzo stepping up. You got Josh Hart stepping up. You got Mitchell Robinson stepping up. And you got Isaiah Hartenstein. So you got Boban Marjanovic stepping up. So you got a plethora of players on their side stepping up. That's why they're winning games. The Sixers don't have that. They just got Joel Embiid and Maxey playing great basketball. Everybody else is not playing good at all.
No, we said it earlier. I said it. That the Sixers just gotta, if they get that rebound, game's over. But in 30 seconds, we can't lose the lead like that either. We got out rebounded and out hustled those 30 seconds. So again, just gotta the bench has to play better. It's the bench, it's the role guys. We have to play better. DeAnthony Melton may be back, so that might be a spark a little bit. So we'll definitely see. But game 3, we have to win. Sixers has to win game 3. If not, it is a wrap. That's it. That's all. Finito. It's done. So there's no coming back.
That's what I'm gonna go to. Who to blame on now? Is the coaching or these players' fault? Who we gonna go with this time?
Can't blame Nick Nurse, because I honestly think it's not Nick Nurse. But
I said it wasn't that much of Nick Nurse. I said I'm a big Nick Nurse. I like Nick Nurse. I'm not like
Toronto fans are trying to tell us that he gets comfortable with the roster and won't make adjustments.
Every coach has a game like that. Every coach has a game like that. I mean, again, Nick Nurse, I like Nick Nurse as a coach, but sometimes that's why I try to say you gotta actually look at the player issues. Why these players are not playing well. Even though why these players are not playing well. You gotta that has to be alluded to. And then again, you gotta hold some of your players accountable. These players gotta be held more accountable than the coaches already is, because these players out there, they playing out there, they making all the big money. They're asking for money and not performing well. So Kelly Oubre, is a good pickup, but again, he's not performing well. He's making a case.
These first games of the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's been good defensively. I give defensive wise, okay, but I need you to put the ball in the bucket. Damn it.
We've been trying to tell you that for years. The Philadelphia may be a little bit cursed. They may be. You may be not lying. I ain't gonna lie to you. You may be not lying.
Sweet. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go get on out of here, y'all. Again, appreciate y'all who's been rocking with us from day one and in the chat game. We love interacting with y'all. Again, next week we're gonna go over more NBA playoffs. We're gonna go over the draft, who was hot, who was not, where these trades are gonna go. Nothing really popping off in the MLB right now. The MLB is baseball. This is time of year. But only if I was a hockey person. The hockey playoffs is here, but that's for Jake. This is exactly what I'm saying. The Sixers don't have that third option to help Joey and Maxey. I mean, until we get competency in the front office for Daryl Morey to know that, then we remember everybody got on us when I didn't want Patrick Beverly to go, even though I know he doesn't score, but defensively, he could have been guarding the DiVincenzo's or the Josh Harts. But, but we're going to get on out of here, y'all. You want Trae Young? Really? Really?
Damn. Uh-oh. Look, damn.
No.
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, Maxey, and Embiid. Tell me that will be fired.
Donovan Mitchell going to New York, huh?
No.
Tell him he going to.
No. Donovan, come on. Donovan Mitchell? No. I'm taking Spidey over Trae.
Now I just really got a feeling. I got a feeling he gonna do something stupid this summer. I just really know something. He may do the obvious thing, resign back Maxey. He may do that. That'll be easy for him.
Yeah, he's gonna get Max is gonna.
That's an obvious thing to do. That's an obvious
deal. Tobias Harris is gonna be gone. We're gonna have money to sign another player.
Wow, I got a feeling it's gonna be somebody stupid. I just really do got a feeling.
I mean, I would love to bring Oubre back. Tobias can go. I'm sure Buddy Hield's not going to be here. Batum's probably going to go. Like all these guys that was on 1-year deals from the Clippers. So we're going to have to rework the bench again.
The only reason if you're not going to bring Kelly Oubre
back.
Oh
my God, you want PG? Nick! No!
The only reason I say resign Kelly Oubre Brett, but the only reason he can mess up his money for the Sixers if he don't play well in the playoffs. If he continues this trend, that's the only reason he would not come back. But if he plays well throughout, then you bring him back. You consider bringing him back.
I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing Oubre back. Oubre was a bucket. I would pack Tobias bags now.
Watch he go somewhere else and be good. Watch he go somewhere else and be good.
I've heard him going to Detroit.
Watch he go somewhere else and be good. I'm telling you, watch he go somewhere else and be good.
Oh my gosh. Let me get. You heard Jalen? Tobias Harris over me?
Yep. That was a front office decision that made. That was a terrible decision.
The Philadelphia All-Stars. But let's go out of here, y'all. I again appreciate y'all. We was live on X. We was on YouTube. Again, y'all got questions. Y'all can hit Coach and myself up with the questions. We will answer them live next week. But yeah, we on the road to 100. Again, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Everybody.
Oh, snap. He said Tobias Harris at the airport 3 years ago. They thought he was J. Cole.
Hey, everybody welcome to come on a 100 episode and come up. But I'm banning one person. He can stay in the chat, and that is all right, cool. I'm banning you from coming up from that comment that you made about Luka.
Hold on.
You can stay in the chat.
Does Luka Doncic play defense?
Now he does. Yeah.
Oh my God, you was
you got look at Jayla.
0 points on Luka this last game.
I'm talking. Oh my God.
Crazy.
What?
Even if he didn't, his offensive, he's too good on offense. His balance is out. Averaging 34.
All right, y'all. I'm getting on out of here on that note. But we see y'all next week. Come on back, same place, same channel. And stay safe. Enjoy the playoffs. Enjoy the draft tomorrow.
One more thing, Keith, before we go up out of here. One more thing. Hey, E, I got the phone 911 call just in case the Jaguars do something crazy tomorrow throughout the weekend. I got the phone.
You know I'm gonna be watching because I need to see Donte's face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
when something happens, he gonna go on life support.
Yeah, I already got it ready.
He gonna bring the monkey back up with the
yeah, with that.
He gonna bring the monkey back up on it with the mask on again, breathing for help. But we gonna go, y'all. We see y'all.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something